GTA San Andreas in development for Quest 2, Blade and Sorcery coming to the Quest 2 next month, native cloud saves, and no more Facebook logins. Let's talk about what happened yesterday at Connect 2021. Well, let's start off with the biggest news that came out of Connect, and that is that Rockstar Games' Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is actually coming to the Oculus Quest 2. Yes, GTA is making its way to VR, and it's coming to the Quest 2, which is unfreaking believable. Unfortunately, there is no date yet, not even a hint as to when we can expect to see the game released, but they are going to be announcing more information apparently at the gaming showcase next year, according to Jason Rubin. So we'll have to wait until then to see more, but just the fact that we know it's in development is pretty mind-blowing. Being able to explore this big world, drive vehicles, I mean, it's just going to be crazy to jump into a game of that size and caliber totally in VR standalone. I'm very curious to see what they do with the game and how it goes, and considering how well Resident Evil 4 translated over to virtual reality, I am very excited to physically grab onto a steering wheel in a car or even open up a door. Please let us open car doors and get into them ourselves without having to push a quick action button. Like, I want to reach out, grab a car door handle, open it up. Yeah, you'll probably have to press a button to get into the car, but then get in the car and start driving. I mean, it's going to be pretty awesome. I really hope that GTA translates extraordinarily well, and I'm super excited to see how the VR interactions are going to totally change this type of gameplay. Now let's quickly talk about the headset that was announced, because there was one headset announced, and I'm not afraid to say that I was totally wrong in my predictions. Although, technically speaking, this is a headset that is higher end and business focused, I would guess, but we still don't know that as of yet. Project Cambria is a brand new headset that was announced as being launched next year. They made it clear that this is not the new Quest, but it will be compatible with Quest, making me believe that the Quest store will probably run on this device, but this is going to be a more high-end, more expensive headset. We still don't know a lot about it, except it will have eye tracking, face tracking, high resolution color pass-through, and what's called pancake lenses. Now, I don't know how to explain that properly, but apparently it's a good thing. But I'll put a link down in the description to hopefully more information for you to check out what that means. Needless to say, the leaks were this headset with no rings, the shiny exterior. That's what this is, Project Cambria. So it comes out next year. Hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on it, and I can let you all know exactly what it is and if it's going to be anything worth looking into for people that want a more expensive, higher-end headset. But as of right now, Quest 2 is going nowhere, and I think, honestly, for me, that's actually quite a good thing. Now let's talk about another game that's coming to the Quest that was announced, and that is Blade and Sorcery. Yes, holy crap, Blade and Sorcery is coming to Quest. It's called Blade and Sorcery Nomad, and it actually launches when? Next month. Not just next month, the beginning of next month. People have been asking for Blade and Sorcery to come to the Quest forever, and most people thought that it probably wouldn't happen, and if it did, it'd be a long ways off because of all the physics needed. Well, you can rest assured it's coming, and it's coming very soon. Well, we might as well keep talking about games. After the Fall got a release date finally. Unfortunately, it is December 9th, but at least we have a release date. At least we know that it is coming, and that's not really that far off, a little over a month. So this Christmas season, you'll be able to slay some zombies in the snow with friends, might I add, when it launches on December 9th, with crossplay enabled between Quest 2, PSVR, and PC VR. There will be an original Quest version coming in 2022 as well, but it currently is launching exclusively on the Quest 2, although people have been sideloading Resident Evil 4 onto the original Quest, and it's working, so I'm sure many people will do that as well. Talking about games and Vertigo games, After the Fall is one of 5 titles that are actually coming from Vertigo in partnership with Oculus Studios. Yes, 4 more games they've already partnered for Oculus Studios. We don't know what those games are yet, but we do know that they said fan favorite game worlds from Deep Silver and others will be part of that group. Now, Deep Silver may not sound familiar to you, but they owned properties like Dead Island, Saints Row, and Metro, all of which would be pretty crazy in VR. But let me know down in the comments. Look up Deep Silver and check out the IPs that they have, and let me know which one you would want to see in VR on the Quest. This next thing is actually pretty huge news, and that is that Facebook had a name change, which you've probably seen that, to Meta. Yes, they're changing the parent Facebook company to Meta. And at first, it seemed like Oculus was completely dead, as Andrew Bosworth, had said in a blog post on Facebook that they were going away from the Oculus brand entirely, that it was now going to be called the Meta Quest, and that we would not see the Oculus branding anymore after 2022. Now, he has since retracted that, saying that they are still going to be using the Oculus name. We don't really know exactly how much, but he did say that Oculus will be used for gaming. My assumption is that Oculus will be the name of their Oculus Studios. The games that are released will still be Oculus titles, probably the platform on PC, and maybe even that specific gaming app on the phone will be Oculus still, because that is kind of their gaming division, if you will. They may still change the branding on their headsets to Meta. We'll have to wait and see. Personally, I'm not really a fan of the name Meta, but brand changing doesn't really bother me all that much as long as it doesn't change what we get from the platform. One good thing that does come out of it, though, is because they're changing all their branding and they're switching things around, next year they're going to stop requiring Facebook accounts. Now, we don't know what account's going to be used to actually log in. It could be a Meta account, although it was hinted that there are going to be other options to be able to log in. Boz also said in that same blog post previously mentioned, as we focused more on work and as we've heard feedback from the VR community more broadly, we're working on new ways to log into Quest that won't require a Facebook account, landing sometime next year. This is one of our highest priority areas of work internally. One thing I'm actually very excited for is the new release of what's called Horizon Home, which will be replacing the current Quest home environments, and it's adding in social support for bringing in friends and parties to your home space. It's something people have been asking for since pretty much the launch of Quest, and now it is finally coming. No date as of yet, they just said in the future, but it sounds like the Quest's version of the Oculus Home, which is on Rift, which I have showed in the past before on the channel, but we don't know when it's coming. It could be a long ways off. I'm hoping we see it sooner rather than later, as a lot of these updates that have been announced have arrived fairly quickly. Another pretty significant update is actually coming to the Quest, and that's what's called cloud backup. If you remember back in August, the cloud storage system was not working properly, so Oculus recommended that developers disable it, and since then we have not had cloud saves on any game. Well, now Oculus is going to roll out the cloud backup system. It is an automatic system that developers do not need to actually implement, and it'll save our settings and saved information for every game natively on the Quest platform, which is going to make things so much better. Now, when you factory reset your device, if you run into an issue, you don't have to worry about it. Developers can opt out of cloud backup, apparently. I'm not really sure why you would do that, but you can. Needless to say, I'm excited for this because there have been several times I have factory reset my device for one reason or another and lost my saves, and it's a pain in the butt. So I'm very happy to hear that we're finally getting a cloud backup that works with all of the games. There you go. That is what happened yesterday at Connect 2021. A whole slew of different things. The show itself was a little lackluster for me. It was not exactly what I wanted it to be, but that's okay. We got a lot of interesting things out of it, including a name change for Facebook, which is just weird, and the loss of at least partially the Oculus branding. What do you think of all of this? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you think of GTA coming to the Quest platform, or Blade and Sorcery next month. Not very far to go for that. Again, let me know down in the comments what you think of all that's going on. And if you want to get the most out of your Quest and your Quest, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there and the bell icon for notifications. And you can check out even more of my videos right over there. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and happy questing.